Hello guys, this is tutorial number 3 for Silence 12.2, and in this tutorial we'll be showing you guys how to download your bit file onto your board, onto your FPGA. So let's go ahead and get started. The first thing you guys do is go ahead and download the Digital program that allows you to load your bit file onto your board. So the way you do it is either by Googling for it or just going to the manufacturer's website at digiland.com, and then go ahead and find the board, the Nexus 2 Spartan 3E. Well, down a little, and there's a link that says Digiland Adept, and this is the software that allows you to download the bit file onto your board. So then choose the operating system you guys have and just download the earliest version. Step number 2 is to go ahead and create the file that will connect your pins to your board. So click on this icon right here, which gives you a new page, and choose text file. Then go ahead and on this paper write the pin. So the way you start it is by writing net and then the name of your input. My input is A, and then location for LOC is for location, and then equal, and then I'll be using these switches, and the switch that I'll be using for A will be K18. Now let's place a semicolon and then keep going with your next input. My next input is B, and then look for location, and then that will be H18, the next switch, and then I'll continue. And the way you guys could see your pins on your board is, for example, if you look at your switches, on top of the switches there's a SW0, SW1, SW2, and on the bottom of it there's a tiny number that is in between parentheses on the bottom of each switch. That is your pin. So if you look at switch 0, the pin is G18, and so keep going. And now those are switches, the top ones, the ABC, and what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and output to an LED. My output is Z, and then put location for where the location of my pin is, and then my pin for the LED is on J14. Okay, and then semicolon. You guys are probably wondering, how does she get those ABC? Well, if you guys look at my schematic has my inputs are A, B, C, and my output is Z. So that's how I determine the names. So make sure the names here are exactly the same as the names on your schematic. So my inputs are A, B, C, and my output is Z. And then these come from your board. And then go ahead and save it. And when you save it, name it however you guys want. I'm gonna call it pins out, and then change the save as type to UCF. That would allow for your board to communicate with the program. And then go ahead and save. Then once you guys save it, the next thing you have to do is make sure that under your schematic you see the UCF file. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is, if it's not there already, go ahead and do these. Do add source and select go look for your UCF file and just open it. And then you should be able to see it as I'm seeing it here on my design window on the left corner, top left corner, under the schematic. So if you do have it there, then you are ready to run this. So then go ahead and click on implement design, and it'll take a while, so it won't take that long. It'll take a few minutes. Then so go ahead and start connecting your board to your computer and turning it on. The connection for the board, for those of you who don't know where it is, it's in between the VGA connections on the board. So then go ahead and connect it and let's wait. So as you can see, I got some warnings here. These have to do with my silence, so don't worry about it right now. Don't worry about it. This is my warnings. I'm sure you guys won't get any of this. Now go ahead and generate a programming file. The programming file is the bit file that you load onto your board. This bit file allows your inputs to be connected to the switches and the outputs to the LED. So now that we finished generating the bit file, let's go ahead and load it. So go ahead and open your adapt, your Digiland adapt to load the bit file onto the board. It should look how it looks, like this. If it doesn't, it means that you guys have not turned on your board, or your board is not properly connected to your computer. So make sure you connect it and everything. And once you connect it, you just choose these here and choose onboard, and it'll give you this window again. Now then go ahead and browse for the bit file. My bit file is right here, so I'm gonna go ahead and load that. And it's telling me that I don't have a clock and I might have problems, but that's fine because I have no clock in my project. So then press yes, and then program, and then press yes again. And on the bottom of this window there's a console that it will tell you whether you successfully loaded the program to your board. So it says yes. I'm gonna go ahead and check my output, and I'm gonna switch the switches according to my binary combination. So if I choose a 001, I get a 1, which is correct. If I choose 00, I get a 0, which is fine, which is good. So then just check your outputs by switching the switches and looking at the LEDs. So that's it, guys. I hope this tutorial helps you guys load your file. And one more thing before we leave is, if you guys want to put comments on the UCF file, go ahead and use the pound, and then you can just write whatever you want, like the switches on it, or whatever you guys want to put for mental notes there. And that's it.